Hello my brothers and sisters in nerdiness, welcome back to the Spider's Web, and in this video we're going to just do a few short things. We're not going to do anything major, we're not looking at any big minis, we're not going to look at anything spectacular. We're just going to look at a few of the small bonuses that we have with this particular Kickstarter campaign. And one of the things we got, which is something I don't really use but I may make a start on using, is these. We have here we go, let's see what we have. Blue sleeves, blue sleeves, blue sleeves, blue sleeves. There we are. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs of card sleeves, the blue card sleeves. Now let's have a look at what these are like. I don't know yet. I've not looked at them, I've not opened them. As I said, I don't usually use card sleeves for any of my cards because issues I have with grip. Oh my god! They're quite thin. That's the back of them. That'll be the front. I may use it. I may very well use these. Okay, so I want to point out something on these, and I'm going to zoom in. You will see that there are logos on the skull. Mythic Battles Pantheon, Mythic Battles Ragnarok. The next one, if you notice, shows a scarab. The next Mythic Battles game is going to be from the Egyptian gods. So that's going to be another one that I will be looking at getting. And I believe that I am going to definitely be giving these a try. I don't know what they're going to be like for shuffling, because usually I have issues with sleeved cards for shuffling them and keeping hold of them because of my grip issues. I tend to slip out, slide all over the place. But we have, as I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs of these blue Mythic Pantheon sleeves, specially designed from Synergy Games for Monolith for Mythic Battles. I don't know how many are in each pack, but they're the blue ones. We also, 8, because I've just noticed another one. So we have 8 packs of the blue, and here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 packs of the yellow. Once again, these are the same image, just a different colour, and they feel nice. They don't feel too thick. I'm not, as I say, I'm not sure how they're going to be like for me to shuffle them. I may just do some and have a try it shuffling, and if I can do it okay, I will sleeve the rest of them. But yeah, again, very, very nice to feel, very, very nice feel to them. So I may as well use them as I have them. I didn't get these for Pantheon, however, so I'm not sure whether I will use them. It depends. I don't know. But they're the card sleeves. We also have this set of cards. Let's zoom out a touch more. We have these cards. errata card pack. I don't know what they are. And what I'm going to do is open them up. And see what this actually means, an errata card pack. Okay, so as I can tell now, opening it up, it's Asgard. It says on that one, then Odin. So these seem to be what were they called in the original one? What were in the first set? It's the ones that you use, activation cards, that was it. So these are activation cards for characters. So we have Heimdall, obviously know that from Marvel. Thrud, Siggy, not a clue. Valkyrie, Hugin and Munin, Odin's Crows. We have quite a few of those cards. Icthenia, I butchered that name. Son of Muspel, not a clue with that one. Jerry and Frecky, or Gary and Frecky, I don't know how it's pronounced. Two must be wolves, pet wolves. Einherjar, again, not a clue how I'm pronouncing that, whether it's right or not. So they're the Asgardian warriors. And this is for the Ragnar saga. So this is a clue to some of the things that are coming up. So the Ragnar saga, we have Aslaug. I have not watched Vikings, I must tell you this now. I've watched, I think, the first 1 or 2 episodes. May even have gone into 3rd episode. But I stopped watching because I was getting frustrated. Because I was watching it and then I thought, I really want to get a Viking army. And I stopped watching because it was frustrating me that much. But Bjorn, I have not a clue how some of these are pronounced. I'm not really a clue how these are in the Ragnar. What was it? The Ragnar saga. So I don't know what they are. So Eystein Belly. Not a clue. So I'm just either. So I'm just going through these. I'm reading off what it says on the card, but I've not a clue. I have not a clue. Ragnar. So that's another set of cards done. And now Surt, Jormungand, Nidhogg and Umir. Umir, you've already seen me paint. I've done that one already. I don't know if I'm going to have Umir in one of these boxes. If I do, stay tuned. Surt, Jormungand, Nidhogg and Umir. So that's Surt. Jormungand. Again, I am probably butchering names. Nidhogg. And Umir. And that is the errata card pack. So it's basically seems to be just cards for future boxes that we're going to be opening soon. I'm sorry, I keep trying to stop myself from coughing and it's not working sometimes. Next we have this. I'm not going to show you the fronts. You can tell what it is just by looking at the corners. It's not a mouse mat. You know it's a dice mat. A dice tray. I'm going to snap it shut, and I'm still waiting for the replacement dice tray from Mantic Games for Dungeon Saga Origins, so I will be getting back in touch with them. They did send me something out, but it was the wrong thing that they sent me to replace the dice tray. So as I said, I'm going to have to get in contact with them to see what's going on. But I know Christmas has been, Christmas and New Year's been in between contacting them, so I give them just a little bit of a breathing room, just to make. I just don't want to appear as though I'm pushing them. Mythic Battles Ragnarok dice rolling tray. There we go. How nice does that look? Wish I had one for. Wish I had one for Pantheon. I shall be going on the website, Monolith website, or getting into contact with Monolith to see if they've done one or what. But I don't have one. You know what? I'm going to keep it. That is fastened. That's not coming apart. I don't want to start sticking my nails in because, as I said, it's apart. It's come apart now. Why is it that some... There we are. So I'll show you flat now so you can see it. But I'd really like one for Pantheon. So I want to make sure, if I can get in contact with them to see if they've got one, I'll just check on the website. If I have to buy one, I have to buy one. But as an all-in, what we call it, Kickstarter backer, you know, I don't see why I should have to buy one. But there again, saying that, it doesn't matter whether I do or not. There we are. So that's that. We have one more thing to open for this video, and I've saved this for last. We have Tales from the Nine Worlds, the art of Mythic Battles Ragnarok. I've been really wanting to delve into this book and have a good look at it, because even before I had a proper look at the artwork on the cards and in the rule book, I wanted to have a nosy at this, and now I can. Let's have a look and see what's inside. Okay, so we'll zoom out because I'm going to need to for this. We have an image of Thor, and this tells you a little about Thor. And then we have about his goats, the iconic creatures pulling Thor's chariots. Are two goats with the same beastly temperament as their master. They also have an incredible ability to return from the dead, and Thor used to eat them at dusk when travelling. He would then use his hammer to bless the carcasses, which had to be intact for the magic to work, and they would come back to life in the early hours of the morning. Sif, Thor's wife. I'm not going into any great detail. Freya, the high priestess of I don't know. And Freya's cats. Here we go. It tells you all about them. That's Freya. Gullinbursty. That's for special bow. The dwarf craftsman Atri and Broke placed a bow hide in the hearth of the forge while they worked the bellows, and this golden magical creature emerged so bright that it lit up the night. It was given to Freya so that he would ride on land, so they could ride on land, at sea, and in the air. So that's what that bow thing is. It's a golden bow. Nice, nice, nice. At least I found out what they are. Skadi, Njord, of Tyr, of Fenrir. Just in case anybody doesn't know about Fenrir, the birth of Fenrir, son of Angrboda and Loki, was a terrible omen, and he was kept in Asgard to be watched over by the gods. He grew so big and strong that only Tyr had the courage to get close enough to feed him. As no shackles could contain him, the gods forged the most powerful magical bonds, Gleipnir, which took the form of a simple silk ribbon. They offered it as a gift, but Fenrir was suspicious and demanded that one of them put their hand in his mouth while the ribbon was placed on him. Tyr accepted and paid for it with his hand. While gods laughed at the imprisoned wolf with a sword stuck to his jaw, he was chained to an island while waiting for Ragnarok, when he would open his mouth wide from the ground to the sky and swallow Odin whole. There we are. Frigg! Odin's wife, the queen of the Aesir. Baldur. Hel, she with many subjects. The last born of the litter that included Fenrir and Jormungand. Loki's daughter with the giantess Angrboda was raised among the giants at Jotunheim. The gods were worried by the omen surrounding the unholy trio, so Odin sealed her fates himself. He decided to banish her, sending her to rule over Helheim, a kingdom reserved just for her, where she welcomed the dead. She seizes almost all those not claimed by either Odin or Freya, criminals and those who die of natural causes. Idun, Vidar, Beowulf, and Grendel's mother. I'm not, as I say, going through a lot of these in any great detail, because we'd be here all night if we did. But I do like these. I do like these. Sigurd, Brunhild. The most powerful Valkyrie, Brunhild was cursed by Odin for taking one of the Allfather's favourite kings away from Valhall. Odin plunged her into an eternal sleep from which she would only awaken if a courageous suitor overcame all the obstacles on the road to the slumbering warrior queen. This brave hero went by the name of Sigurd. The man and the Valkyrie fell madly in love, but wicked schemers tricked Sigurd into drinking a potion that gave him amnesia and marrying a new wife. In a jealous rage, Brunhild had him murdered. She later learned the truth and threw herself into the flames to join Sigurd in death. Wow. We have dwarves, we have Fafnir. This is the one, Harald Hardrada. East of Midgard and Rus, the Swedes formed the bulk of the Varangian Guards when it was first formed. Growing tired of the raids, the Byzantine emperors eventually enlisted them to serve as their personal guards. An elite army wielding long axes, the guard soon became a state within a state and was only deployed in decisive battles. A renowned Skald, Harold the Merciless, was just 15 when he fought in the Battle of Stiklestad, where his side was defeated. Forced into exile in Kiev, he was granted royal protection and then left for Constantinople to join the ranks of the Varangian Guard. He soon took command of this unit, leading them into numerous exploits over the next 15 years. He conquered Norway while returning to his homeland before setting his sights on Denmark and England, where he died and joined the Valhall. So that's Harald Hardrada. Rolf Kraki, Skuld, Bodvar Bjarke, that's the polar bear. Okay, Garm, who guards the dead. So that's that. So that's basically the Norse version of what's it called? The three-headed dog, Cerberus. The three-headed dog in Norse mythology. So it's basically the guardian of hell. Not guardian of the underworld. I'll call it hell. The Oathbreakers, that's the zombies. Gulveg, Thriceline. The mysterious Gulveg was around long before the war between the Aesir and the Vanir. In fact, she was the source of the conflict. Back then, the Aesir lived carefree, bathed in wealth. She appeared in Asgard and used her spells to infect the gods with the scourges of envy and lust, jealousy and lechery. The Aesir suffered many misfortunes as a result and finally turned on Gulveg, hoping to wash away their despicable desires by killing her. The outraged Vanir defended her and tried to stop them, but the Aesir pierced her with stakes and burnt her alive 3 times before she finally slipped away. So that's the story behind her. Interesting. Mimir. This is the one that I wasn't sure of. The Aesir god of wisdom, Mimir was beheaded during the exchange of hostages that ended the war between the 2 divine clans after the Aesir tried to trick the Vanir once again. Yet instead of taking up arms against to avenge this tragedy, Odin, the leader of the Aesir, preferred to embalm the severed head and bring it back to life by placing it under one of the 3 roots of Yggdrasil, the world tree. Since then, the head has guarded the magical waters that contain all the knowledge of the 9 worlds, and the gods are happy to come and consult the pool of wisdom. So I understand that. I was going to do it like it was tree roots, and now I know that it is. That's fine. Ratatoski, who sows discord. I like that one. As I say, I'm not going through all of them. The Norns. Although they were far greater in number, only 3 Norns are named in the skulls. Urd, Verdandi and Skuld, respectively. What has happened, what is happening and what should happen. These strange beings reside near the well of Urd. They use the sacred spring to water one of the 3 roots of Yggdrasil, in the very place where the gods hold their meetings. This is also where they carve out and decide the destinies of humans and gods alike, keeping them secret without ever interfering until the time of Ragnarok is upon us. So that is what it is. So it's like the... can't think of what it's called. There's many other things. There's pagan stuff. You know, like the hag. The woman, the hag and the girl or whatever. I can't remember what it is. Ali will know, and I wish she was here to tell me, but I can't remember. For the life of me. The Frostjotun. Hrym. Utgard and Loki ruled the citadel of the Frost Giants when Loki, Thor and his servants Thjalfi and Roska attempted to attack the Jotnar. Utgard and Loki forced them to make the long journey to his fortress, where he subjected them to cruel trials, all of which they failed. As well as being part of the rough and powerful speeches of the giants, Utgard was also a master of illusion and tricked the 4 misfortunate travellers from start to finish. The Berserkers, Huskarls, Edgil, Shield Maidens, always right with Shield Maidens, Lagertha, Odin, with Jerry and Freki and Hugin and Munin. So Gary and Freki were the wolves, Odin's pet wolves, and Hugin and Munin were the pet ravens. Heimdall, Thrud, Valkyrie, Einherjar, son of Muspel, Eichfinnr, a majestic stag of unrivaled beauty, lived on the roof of Valhall in the heights of Asgard. He gazed on the leaves of the sacred Lerardar oak, the tallest tree in Asgard. His massive hollow antlers gathered drops of water which he poured out as he bent over Frögelmir, the hot spring that gave birth to the 12 original rivers of the 9 worlds. Einstein Belly. As I say, I'm not going through all of these. We're just having a look through. These are beautiful images. Nice idea of having the little stories behind them. Jormungand, Surt, Umir, the original Jotnar. This, as I said, I've already done a model, painted the model for Umir. So this is going into Midgard, this board. So this is one of the player boards. This is going into Midgard. And then here we have the Radon Hedeby. This is another one of the player boards. Mimir as well. So yeah, I was right with it being Yggdrasil and the well at the bottom of it. So I did get some of the what's the word I'm looking for? Some of the information right. Vigrid, which is Midgard. Now we haven't seen these ones. Valhall. We haven't seen the Bifrost. And now we have some of the Yells. Angrim, Mudgood, Eric Bloodaxe and Harold Furher. We've seen them. Brock and Etri. I think we've seen them. I may be wrong. And it says at the back here, we would like to thank all the illustrators, sculptors and other contributors to the project for bringing Mythic Battles Ragnarok to life. A huge thank you also to Kickstarter contributors. We wish you exciting adventures in the 9 worlds. I would like to also issue my own thanks to the illustrators, sculptors and everybody who was involved with the making of this game, because it looks so spectacular. Even before we start playing, it looks... Well, that's it for this video. Next time we're going to be opening more boxes. So, at the moment it is whatever time at night. Let's have a look, see if it says. It is now 1:05 in the morning. I have been at this for a few hours now, and I have decided I'm going to go to bed. So we're going to leave it there for tonight, and I'll continue probably tomorrow and get some more videos done. But these will be going up one at a time each night, like I usually do. And I hope you're enjoying them so far. And I hope you've enjoyed this one. And I'm looking forward to getting some of these cards sleeved. In fact, what I might do is I might get these cards sleeved up and see how they shuffle, because there's not all that many of them. See how they shuffle, see if I can cope with them, and if I can, I will use them. If I can't, yeah, don't know what I'm going to do with them. But hey ho, that's it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Until next time, as always, stay safe and take care. God bless, and bye for now.